It all started with a knock on the door. I wasn't expecting anyone. It was late, past 10 p.m., and the rain was coming down hard, rattling against the windows. I hesitated, peering through the peephole. Standing there was my neighbor, Mr. Grayson, an older man who lived 2 houses down. He was drenched, his gray hair plastered to his forehead, and he was holding something wrapped in a black trash bag. I opened the door, and he didn't even wait for me to speak. "I need your help," he said, his voice trembling. "It's urgent." I'd never seen Mr. Grayson like this. He was usually quiet, keeping to himself, but now he looked frantic, his eyes darting around like he was being watched. I invited him in, and he stepped inside, leaving a trail of water on the floor. "What's going on?" I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. He didn't answer right away. Instead, he placed the black bag on my kitchen table and started pacing. "I can't explain everything," he finally said, "but I need you to keep this safe for me. Just for a few days, please." I glanced at the bag. It was heavy, whatever was inside. "What's in it?" He shook his head. "Don't open it. Just trust me. If anyone asks, you don't have it. You don't know anything." Before I could argue, he turned and left, disappearing into the rain. I stood there, staring at the bag, my mind racing. What could be so important that he'd come to me in the middle of the night? And why was he so scared? I thought about calling the police, but something stopped me. Mr. Grayson had always been a good neighbor. He'd helped me fix my fence last summer, and he never caused any trouble. Maybe he was in some kind of danger. I decided to do as he asked. I carried the bag down to the basement and hid it behind some old boxes. I told myself I'd check on it in the morning, but by then, I was too tired to think straight. The next day, I woke up to the sound of sirens. I looked out the window and saw police cars parked outside Mr. Grayson's house. My heart sank. I threw on some clothes and ran outside, joining the small crowd that had gathered on the sidewalk. "What's going on?" I asked a woman standing nearby. "They found something in his backyard," she whispered. "A body." I felt my stomach drop. A body? I thought about the bag in my basement, and a cold wave of dread washed over me. What had I gotten myself into? I went back inside and locked the door, my hands shaking. I needed to see what was in that bag. I couldn't wait any longer. I went down to the basement and pulled the bag out from behind the boxes. It was heavier than I remembered, and the plastic was slick with condensation. I took a deep breath and untied the knot. Inside was another bag, this one made of thick, opaque plastic. I hesitated, my fingers trembling as I peeled it back. What I saw made me freeze. It was a hand. A human hand, pale and lifeless, sticking out of the dirt that filled the bag. I stumbled back, my mind racing. Was this the body they'd found in Mr. Grayson's backyard? Or was there more than one? I didn't know what to do. If I called the police, they'd think I was involved. But if I didn't, I'd be hiding evidence. I was trapped. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every sound made me jump. The creak of the house settling, the wind rattling the windows. I kept imagining Mr. Grayson showing up at my door, demanding the bag back. Or worse, someone else coming for it. Around 2 a.m., I heard it. A faint scratching sound coming from the basement. My heart pounded as I grabbed a flashlight and crept downstairs. The bag was still there, but something was different. The dirt inside had shifted as if something had moved. I shone the light on it, and that's when I saw it. A finger twitching. I dropped the flashlight and ran, slamming the basement door behind me. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't call the police. I couldn't tell anyone. The next morning, I went back down to the basement, my hands shaking as I opened the door. The bag was gone. I searched the entire house, but there was no sign of it. It was like it had never been there. A few days later, the police arrested Mr. Grayson. They said he'd confessed to burying a body in his backyard, but they never found it. The ground had been dug up, but it was empty. I didn't say a word. I couldn't, but sometimes, late at night, I hear it, the scratching coming from the basement, and I wonder if whatever was in that bag is still down there, waiting, or worse, if it's found its way out.